In spite of its shortcomings, the AirPods Pro continues to remain highly popular among Apple fans, being known for its seamless integration with Apple devices, its phone call quality. So, how does it compare to Sony's latest entry, the WF-1000XM4? Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Aaron, and today we're going to compare the Sony WF-1000XM4 to the AirPods Pro in terms of features, sound quality, phone call quality, and the Bluetooth audio lag for gaming and watching videos. I will also be comparing the Sonys to other products in the market from brands like Sennheiser, Samsung, and Jabra. So if you don't want to miss out on future videos from this channel, hit subscribe right now and ring that notifications bell so that you don't miss out. The AirPods Pro retails for $250, just $30 less than the XM4's $280 asking price. They both share many similarities like active noise cancelling, ambient sound pass-through or transparency mode, wireless charging, IPX4 water resistance, but the Sonys simply trash the AirPods Pro in terms of its specs and its range of features. For example, in terms of battery life, the Sonys have up to 8 hours of battery in the earbuds with an extra 16 hours in its case, or 24 hours in total, while the AirPods Pro has the same 24 hours of total endurance. The fact that its earbuds can only last up to 4.5 hours on a single charge means that I get to listen to the Sonys for far longer without having to put its earbuds back into its charging case. And through the Sony Headphones Connect app, the Sonys are also much more customizable. You can customize its sound with EQ presets or a graphic equalizer, fine-tune its noise cancelling, customize its touch controls, and activate volume controls, something that the AirPods Pro solely lacks. And you can do this whether you're on Android or iOS devices because the app is available on both ecosystems. It also has other features like DSEE Extreme audio upscaling, high-res audio streaming support with LDAC audio codec for higher sound fidelity, speak to chat, which makes the earbuds listen out for your voice so that when you start speaking with somebody in front of you, it automatically switches into transparency mode. With the AirPods Pro, it doesn't have an app at all, but you do get deep integration with iOS devices. So you're only going to get the best experience with Apple devices, which includes customization options in your iPhones, Bluetooth settings, seamless pairing and switching between Apple devices, and spatial audio, which is this unique, awesome surround sound experience that you can only get with certain video streaming services like Apple TV and Disney Plus. If you want to know what spatial audio sounds like, check out this video over here. The AirPods Pro also has Apple's proprietary H1 Bluetooth chip, a Class 1 Bluetooth SoC which gives it better Bluetooth range and reliability over other earbuds. And after the most recent WWDC, which you can watch my coverage of over here, there's going to be a few more features coming to the AirPods Pro when iOS 15 drops. This is why for Apple fans, most likely they'll be considering getting the AirPods Pro, but how do they compare right now to the WF-1000XM4 in terms of sound quality? Well, in terms of sound quality, they both sound quite close indeed. The AirPods Pro and the WF-1000XM4 both displays a similar level of clarity in the mids and the highs, and that's not all. In terms of track separation of the instruments, in terms of sound staging, they both sound pretty close indeed, quite indistinguishable, but I do feel that the Sonys sound a bit more open and airy in the soundstage, and it has a bit more bass extension and bass impact, but I think that is partly due to its superior noise isolation. Now, do note that this is when listening to these earbuds on iOS devices and with all of the Sony's sound enhancement features switched off. But with DSE Extreme audio upscaling turned on, the Sonys start to display a bit more brightness, clarity, and detail in its mid and high frequency range. Even details in its sound staging begins to show up brighter against the backdrop compared to the AirPods Pro. And remember guys, the Sonys support high resolution music streaming with LDAC. So on Android devices, you can stream high-res music files at a much higher 990 kilobits per second bitrate than the AirPods Pro's 256 kilobits per second. So the bitrate on the Sonys can be up to 3 times that of the AirPods Pro. But even without streaming high-res audio, listening to music on LDAC is gonna sound cleaner than the AirPods Pro simply because of the inferior way that Android devices process AAC compared to iOS devices. So I believe that audiophiles looking to stream high-res audio will quite easily default to the Sonys. Of course, do note that if you switch on DSE, Extreme, and stream audio over LDAC, that will have a small impact on your Sony's battery life. Right now, we're going to compare their microphone quality. As usual, I'm going to play some really loud cafe-style background noise to simulate making a phone call in a noisy cafe, and I'm going to record a voice memo on my phone using these earbuds. Background noise, Sony WF-1000XM4, record. I am now making a phone call in a noisy place using the Sony WF-1000XM4. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The lazy dog got angry, got up, and chased the fox around. Background noise, AirPods Pro, record. I am now making a phone call in a noisy place using the Apple AirPods Pro. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The lazy dog got angry, got up, and chased the fox around. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The lazy dog got angry, got up, and chased the fox around. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The lazy dog got angry, got up, and chased the fox around. So, even though they both were quite similar in terms of background noise cancelling, the AirPods Pro did a better job at reproducing the sound of my voice, whereas my voice on the Sonys had this distortion that creeps in every time I speak. So if you're looking for something to make phone calls with, especially in noisy places, the AirPods Pro might be a better choice. But if you more often take phone calls at home or in quiet environments, then the Sonys will do just fine. For the noise cancelling test, I'm going to play the same background noise as before. Let's see which of these earbuds have better ANC. So, as you've just heard in the recordings, the Sony's noise cancelling performance is a bit more capable than the AirPods Pro. It's able to cancel a bit more low frequency noise as well as mid-range noises which the human voice falls well within. So if you're looking for something to cancel a bit more of that low frequency rumble of the subway train or the chitter chatter of human voices around you, then the Sony's might be a better choice than the AirPods Pro. And I think that this has got a lot to do with the Sony's polyurethane foam ear tips, which will do a much better job at noise isolation than the AirPods Pro. Now we're going to compare how much Bluetooth audio lag they both have when playing video games and watching videos on both Apple and Android devices. The Apple device that I'm going to use is the iPhone SE 2020. For Android, I'm going to use the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra as our benchmark. First, the gaming audio lag test. As a reference point, let's see what the internal latency looks like on the iPhone SE. This is audio straight from the iPhone speaker. Now the WF-1000XM4, then the Apple AirPods Pro. And then we repeat the same test on the S21 Ultra. So whether you're gaming on an Apple or Android device, the Sonys have a bit more Bluetooth audio lag than the AirPods Pro. And a lot of that has to do with the AirPods Pro's high performance H1 Bluetooth chip. And this makes the AirPods Pro one of the lowest latency earbuds you can buy right now. But this doesn't really matter when you're watching videos on your phone using apps like YouTube or Netflix because you're not likely to get much or any lag at all anyway, because these apps have their own latency correction built into its code that automatically delays the video so that it synchronizes better with the audio, like so. Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Aaron. Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to talk about the improvements that the just announced iOS 15 will bring to the AirPods Pro and AirPods Max. There are 5 improvements that were announced at WWDC, like conversation boost, announce notifications, Find My app integration. Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Aaron. Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to talk about the improvements that the just announced iOS 15 will bring to the AirPods Pro and AirPods Max. There are 5 improvements that were announced at WWDC, like conversation boost, announce notifications, find. In conclusion, I am aware that the AirPods Pro is one of the most popular earbuds in the market right now, and there are things that I personally like about the AirPods Pro, such as its super small case, which is still a bit more pocket-sized than the Sony's case although the Sony's case has gotten a lot smaller recently. The AirPods Pro also has spatial audio and all those other Apple exclusive features for iOS devices, which makes it very attractive for an Apple user like me. Its sound quality is also quite good and you get lower latency audio when gaming. But the only reason I will ever buy the AirPods Pro over the Sony's is its phone call quality. Beyond that, I will just go for the Sony's even if they're about $30 more expensive, because I like the value that the Sony earbuds can give me in terms of features, specs, sound quality, and noise cancelling performance. For example, with the Sony's, you've got an app on both iOS and Android that lets you change pretty much anything you want to change on these earbuds. You'll also get better sound quality, especially with the sound enhancements turned on like DSE Extreme and LDAC audio streaming. And its battery in the earbuds can last up to twice as long on a single charge than the AirPods Pro. I feel that they also fit a lot better in my ears than the AirPods Pro. A lot more snug and stable, and I don't have to keep shoving them back into my ears like the AirPods. And that's crucial if you want great noise cancelling, because even if the AirPods Pro's noise cancelling is super great, if it can't keep a good noise isolating seal, that just ruins its noise cancelling performance. You're not going to have that problem with the Sony's, but of course, since the Sony's ear tips fit all the way in, it can get a bit uncomfortable if you wear them for hours without breaks. But I would rather have that and enjoy full noise cancelling than to sacrifice noise cancelling for something that sits easy in my ears like the AirPods Pro. But what do you guys think? For all of you who have the AirPods Pro, tell me in the comment section below if you will switch to the Sony's based on what you've seen in this video, or will you stick with the AirPods Pro? Comment down below. Now, if you want to see me compare the WF-1000XM4s to its predecessor, the WF-1000XM3, watch this video over here. Next up, I will be comparing the XM4 earbuds to other earbuds like the Sennheiser MTW2, the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, and the Jabra Elite Active 75T. So if you don't want to miss out on these videos, hit subscribe right now and ring that notifications bell, because this is the only way YouTube will notify you of new content from this channel. Thanks for watching, slap that like button if you like this video, and please share this video with your friends too. A big shout out to my Lawless gang who supports this channel by contributing $1 or more per month through the crowdfunding website Patreon. By supporting my work on Patreon like these guys, not only can you help keep this show going, you gain rewards like a personalized thank you video that is yours to keep forever, exclusive live streams, and special access to my patrons only channel on Discord. And at the highest tier level, you can even get free merch. So please join me on Patreon if you'd like to support my work. Link is in my description box. More videos coming up soon, so don't go away.